In this video, I'm going to share with you how I think about doing things that you don't want to do, but doing them anyway. So the reason I'm sharing this video is because right now, I actually don't want to make a video. Like, I don't feel inspired to come on here and talk and do a video, but I'm doing it anyway. And actually, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel great, you know? Like, normally, I'm in a really good mindset to do videos. But right now, in this very moment, my energy to do a video is very low. And my motivation, my excitement to do a video is very low. The reason I'm sharing that with you is because that's how people feel when I coach them when they're going to do the workouts, right? They don't feel like going to the gym. This classic problem that humans have, right? We don't feel like it, or I'd rather stay in bed, rather sleep in. I don't feel like going to work, right? And we have these feelings all the time, every day. Well, not every day, but a lot of times we have these feelings. And if we just believe these feelings that are like waves, they come and go, then we won't actually do anything positive with our life. Like, if I did that about jiu-jitsu, right, I would never have a blue belt. If I thought,
oh, you know what, I don't feel good today, I'm not going to training,
I wouldn't get a blue belt. Like, I wouldn't see increase and progress. And actually what I learned is that there are times to rest and there are times to push, right? And so for me, it's about controlling my mind. So if I just believe that feeling before I press record on this camera and I thought to myself,
I don't want to do this video, I'm just gonna not do it today.
That's the mindset that has got me to the place where, just being honest with you, like the place where I'm at now, which is like rebuilding up my winning mentality again. Because I was believing people that would tell me,
yeah, it's all right, Aaron, just rest, you know, you work hard, just rest. You know, if you don't feel like doing it, just rest, and then when you feel like doing it, do it.
And I was like,
yeah, that feels good.
But that's not how you win. That's not how you win. And any winner will tell you that. That's not how you win. Like, everyone knows this, right? So why was I believing these people? The fact, you can't believe two things at the same time. So you either believe them or you believe yourself. I was believing them, which meant I wasn't believing myself. And so that eroded my self-trust, my self-belief. And this is what I think is the biggest reason why people are not where they want to be, like myself included. It's the belief in oneself, right? Like, when people are on the phone with me, right, and they want to enroll in my program, the only thing, which is why some of them don't do it, is because they don't believe they can do it. They believe that I can help them. They believe that, you know, I have all the tools, and they believe everything's going to work, but they don't believe that they can do it because they don't believe in themselves. And I read somewhere in the marketing book, most people have shockingly low levels of self-belief. And that's so true. And that's why, you know, a lot of people, for example, I've met so many women who I tell them, oh, you're so beautiful. And they're like, really? Like, in a serious way. They're not even joking. They're like,
really? You think so?
and it's like, that's a low self-esteem, low self-worth, right? And a lot of people have this, and I've had my battles with this stuff, like self-worth. Like, everything comes down to self-worth and how you see yourself. So it's like, man, people look at me, one of my friends, he was like,
man, if I had a six-pack, I'd be getting all the girls.
And it's like, that's not how it works. Because just having a six-pack doesn't mean you have high self-worth, right? And that's something that people don't understand. Like, I met this guy once, and he was super jacked and bigger than me and six-pack, shredded, and he was so shy with women. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, this guy looked like a Greek god, and he was super shy with women because of how he saw himself, right? His self-image, his self-belief, his self-worth. And so what I was talking about in this video was doing the things you don't want to do, right? And so this is an example of that. It's just, I'm just doing something that I didn't really have any inspiration for before, but now as I'm doing it, I'm starting to warm up. I'm starting to get more inspired and more excited, okay? And this is exactly why I'm making this video, because whatever health result you want, right? So let's say you want to lose 15 pounds. You want to get down to your ideal body weight. You want to get back to the weight you were when you were in high school before you got a job and you got kids and all that stuff, right? You want to get back to a lean muscly physique and actually look like you work out, whatever the goals are for you, right? That is going to take some sort of commitment and discipline and consistency, as you know. And so if you're only taking action on the days that you feel good, that's not enough to get you to the goal, right? And you know this already to be true. So it's about controlling your own mind, because if you can't control your own mind, you're fucked, right? And we all know this to be true. And so this is me practicing controlling my own mind, because I'm not going to believe these thoughts that are fleeting, right? Like the thought of,
oh, I'm not inspired, I don't feel like doing a video right now.
that's just a thought, right? Like I can think a new thought in another second. So out of all the thoughts in the world, I'm just going to believe that one. And that's going to make me not do the thing that's going to produce results in my life. That doesn't make sense, right? And so that's a control over my mind that I'm practicing. I'm not saying that I have this down, but I'm practicing it, right? And this is something that you have to do as well when it comes to Monday morning, 6 a.m., you're waking up and you know you got to work out today, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay in bed, or are you going to put your trainers on and go to the gym? That's a choice that you get to make. And every decision, every choice that you make is a vote for the type of person you wish to become, right? So if you want to become the person that has a lean physique, that moves well, has no back pain, has no hip pain, and has no shoulder issues, and can just pack on muscle and is got high levels of energy every day, if that's the person you want to be, then you got to do the things that that person does, right? What I just described is me, right? So, I mean, I don't have any back issues, but sometimes if I sit too long, then I get some sort of issues, but that person's me. So I have that all day energy. You know, I know what to eat. I know when to eat. I know how much to eat. The three main questions, right? What to eat, how much to eat, when to eat. If you don't know the answers to those three questions, click the link below this video and then get on the phone with us, because that's why a lot of times you're lethargic after lunch, or you don't have much energy throughout the day, because you don't know what to eat, you don't know when to eat, you don't know how much to eat. You need to know those three questions to master your nutrition, so you can travel wherever you want in the world and still be lean and in shape. Look at this. I'm lean like this 24/7 because I know how to structure my nutrition. Doesn't matter where I am. I just know what to eat. I know when to eat. I know how much to eat. And because of that, nutrition is easy. Like health is easy for me, right? And so if that's not something you believe, then you got to start doing more actions, right? You got to start building the evidence to prove that, hey, this is easy now. I know how to do this stuff. I've done it so many times. So yeah, building the proof, that the evidence for the type of person you wish to become. And every time you do this action, that's a vote for the person you want to become. So for me, I want to master communication. When I turn on this camera, I'm getting in my reps. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, life is about sets and reps. So I'm getting my sets and reps in every time I turn on this camera and start talking, okay? So every time I do this action, it's a vote for the type of person I want to become, a master communicator, right? And that's an identity. I am a master communicator. I am a very articulate. I can persuade people. I can move people with my words. My words carry weight. My words have power. I'm very clear in my communication. My communication is clear. This is what I'm working towards. That's why I'm doing these videos. And as I'm doing it, I'm actually getting way better, right? Because what I don't realize is, and again, this is applying to you as well, what you don't realize is the work works on you more than you work on it. I heard that from Alex Hormozy. I'm stealing that from him. But it's so true, right? Like the more you do the work, you don't really realize how much better you're getting until you look back and you're like, holy shit, I've gotten way better. You know, I used to be in this conference room at this marketing conference, and this guy was on stage talking for like hours, and I was like, how the fuck is he talking for hours? Like, I would need a script. How is he just talking and amazing things are coming out of his mouth? Like, how is this even possible? It's just practice. So I was looking at people's chapter 20s and comparing my chapter 0. I wasn't even started in the game. And I was comparing myself to this guy who's had so many reps and sets more than me. And so a lot of people do this in fitness. They look at people that are further ahead than them, like maybe me. Like you look at people like me and you're like, oh, fuck, I couldn't get a six-pack like that. It's like, yeah, you can, but it's just, you got to put the sets and reps in. That's it. You got to put the time under the bar. You got to get the repetitions. That's all it is in life, right? And if you're believing your feelings, like I was saying before, then it's going to be harder to get those reps in. And that's just the truth, right? So you got to exercise control over your own mind. And you're probably wondering, how do you do that? Like, well, first of all, make a decision. I'm not going to start believing these thoughts that don't empower me, right? So, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Is that an empowering thought? No, it's not. So it's like, okay, first of all, being aware that that thought actually is not motivating me. It's not helping me in my life. Okay, and what other thoughts could I believe? Oh, well, what would happen if I don't do this? And what would happen over a consistent period of time if I continue to not do this and believe those bullshit stories, right? And so that's what I do, because a lot of times I believed this stuff before. Like, I started YouTube so long ago, man. Like, I should have, that's a whole nother thing. But it's easy to say that shit, right? But I could easily sit here and tell you, I should have 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, because I've been on YouTube for like, I don't know, I think I joined in, 2011, right? So if I was consistent and I knew the power of YouTube back then, and I was consistent with videos, I would probably have 1 million followers, probably. I know it's easy to say that, but well, I know that's what, at the time of recording this, that's 11 years. And if I was consistently making videos, I'd probably have a sizable audience. And the fact that I haven't, at the time of recording this video, have a massive YouTube audience is because I was believing my thoughts that weren't empowering me, right? Oh yeah, YouTube's a waste of time.
Or, oh, YouTube's just so much hard work. Like, you need a full team, and it's not even guaranteed. You don't know if it's going to work.
So yeah, YouTube's it's just a long grind, and I don't want to do that. It's too much work and all this stuff, right? And I actually believe that it's a lot of work. That's true. It is a lot of work. But what's the alternative, right? What's the alternative? And so when it comes to your health goals, or whatever goals you have in life, yeah, of course it's a lot of work. That's why most people don't have a lean physique. They're not healthy. Most people are fat and overweight and weak. They can't bench press. They can't do 10 push-ups. Most men can't do one pull-up, one bodyweight pull-up. And they're just so weak, right? So, of course, your goals, there are not many people that achieve them because of the fact that it's not so easy. But everything should be easy, okay? And one of the easiest ways to make it easy is to get a coach who has been where you are and can help you through the obstacles and pitfalls that you're going to experience. And most of it's mental. That's why I'm making this video. So if you have someone like me in your corner, just like when you're boxing and you have your corner, when you break and you go to the corner, that's what I'm talking about. Is having someone in your corner that can help you navigate this and help you, just give you that support that you need to stay on track and stay on the journey, okay? And if you want that person to be me or one of my team, go ahead and click the link below this video and you can book your free call with us. Because again, you got to do the things that you don't want to do sometimes, right? And if you haven't built that muscle to control your mind and control your thoughts and realize that these thoughts are not serving you and it's not healthy to believe these thoughts, then you're going to just believe the thoughts that don't empower you, don't give you power, and then you're going to end up with less power, ultimately, because you're not going to do the thing that's going to help you and improve your life. So if you need help with this, click the link below this video, get on the phone with us, and let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, what's getting in the way, what's the cost of not taking action, and get you really clear on this, because this is your life we're talking about, all right? Hope you found this video helpful. My name is Aaron. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.